I want to say coming to the stage, it's not really a stage, but I've always wanted to say that, is going to be Donna Lewis, and she's going to talk to us about AI and accessibility.
Wow. I've been working in accessibility since 2001. I was first made aware of it. And I had that problem where I tried to tell all my colleagues about it. Sorry, I've been choking this morning. I've got one right here. And here's what I did. I yelled. How many people, if you've met me and spent any time with me, have not heard me say accessibility? So just keep hounding them, you know? It's just that important. Also, meet people that need it. Have real examples that really makes a difference. So, that being said, what I want to talk about today is using AI in accessibility. This is going to be huge, okay? This is Donna's opinion. This is not something that I have too much experience with as far as the AI community is. But about a year ago, I was at a Microsoft conference, and we were playing with Copilot, and this was before the state got Copilot. And I downloaded on my phone, personal Copilot, and I told Copilot when it gave me something that I did not like the results because I have ADHD and dyslexia, and I did not understand easily. Oh my goodness, every response Copilot has made from that point on has been bulleted lists, simplified text. It's totally taken the content and given it to me with my needs in mind, okay? So I am not saying that we need to take the responsibility of AI from the content creator and put it all on the consumer of the content, but I am saying that in the future, it's got to go that way. It really does. So let's look at some examples of things in AI right now that are making a difference. So some of these are in the future, and some of them are already in production. All right, so we need to leverage these new technologies. And you know what? I didn't introduce myself. Donna Lewis. I work in enterprise architecture and innovation. I'm on the innovation team. So we spend a lot of time talking about what is possible and what technologies are out there. So there's three basic AIs: machine learning, natural language processing, and computer vision. Computer vision is also input and output of vision. We always have, and I don't have to tell you because you're here, you've come to listen to what is important, but AI and accessibility will be important because accessibility is important. Accessibility ensures that people with other abilities, I really try not to say disabilities, because I believe everybody has a superpower, and that superpower is attached to whatever they are. They're unique, and they have an ability that I don't have. And I just love that. So everybody has a superpower, but so it's important that we allow everybody to fully participate in our society. We are government. We don't have a choice. Could you imagine telling somebody, no, you can't come in our building? Do you remember that from the 1970s? We don't do that anymore. It empowers them to access their rights and to fully contribute. The combination of AI and accessibility opens new avenues for overcoming barriers. These individuals may face AI-driven solutions that can adapt to their unique needs. They mentioned Zoom, right? I have seen the technology where an AI-generated person is trying to do sign language, right? So that is something that they are pursuing right now, because it is a problem. We do need translators, and especially in the government. Some of the things that we're seeing are vision enhancement tools, AI-driven solutions, such as smart glasses and special apps for your phone, right? They navigate the environment, access information by using real-time object recognition. I've seen this. This is pretty cool. Your phone says there's a white chair that's empty on the front row, right? It can interpret things around you and give you the information you need. The glasses now have displays in them, and the ear pieces are now getting the coaxial speakers, so you can hear through it as well. AI and mobility is a huge thing. It's really making a big difference on how we approach moving around. If you've not seen that green chair right there, or yellow chair, that is the Toyota Walk Me chair, and the video just came out a couple weeks ago. That thing is amazing. It's based on how goats and crabs walk, right? So they used AI, and it moves smoothly. It's like a Segway, right? So it's constantly keeping you balanced, but it can go over any kind of terrain. This is what they're using AI for. The sensors are looking at the environment around it and interpreting how it would proceed through it. So this is another example of how those AI capabilities are going to be put into everyday things that can make it easier. AI and communication tools. You know, it's making a huge difference in the efficiency of communicating between languages. It's making a huge difference of communicating in situations where you can't hear. I have a friend whose son was going to Japan, and I understand he learned quite a few terms, and you know, he was really interested in it, and all of his friends took Google Translate. And, you know, Google Translate took care of it for him. This is another example of AI in those communication tools. They also allow for people to have diverse teams that we didn't have before, right? So people with different languages, or even if they're first languages, you can be in a meeting and understand each other. I've seen Microsoft Teams translate someone speaking in Spanish into English for those that are in the meeting as well. So allowing that AI to continue enhancing the accessibility is important. Speech-to-text benefits, but also text-to-speech benefits. It can improve engagement. We all know in the government that our teams are stronger when they're diverse, right? Your teams are much better when you can allow those to be diverse. And these kind of technologies are allowing that to happen at a rapid rate. Has anybody else noticed how fast AI is moving? It kind of blows my mind. I've been working in technology since I was 10 years old, which was a couple years ago. My dad was a computer programmer for AT&T, so I had my first computer at 10 and started doing my math homework, and I thought I was cool, you know? But I have seen the technology, and every year we say, oh, that's moved so fast. AI is going to blow all that away. It's so fast. It's so beyond. Before you even know a technology's come out, it's already out. When you think about it, because I keep thinking, you know, what could I do? You know, there's got to be a way. No. Can't keep up with it. AI is a personal assistant. This one kind of hits home with me. The older I get, the harder it is to remember things. AI-powered memory aids and reminder systems assist individuals with memory impairments to manage daily tasks and appointments, facilitating greater autonomy, okay? I don't want to rely on my husband to remind me of things. I want an assistant that is silent and tells me to feed the dog. Learning and educational tools. I'm very excited about this. I hear a lot of comments about how AI is really going to interfere with education systems. And I think it's just time to change. I remember when word processors came out, they thought that was going to break, the systems because, it'd be good for secretaries, but nobody else will use Word, So AI is going to change the way we have to teach. It's not the ability to do it anymore. It's the ability to understand it, to read it, to produce it, to know it's right. Smart home devices. I haven't seen it yet, but I know Google is now going to switch over to Gemini, and I hope it's soon because she says, I don't know how to answer that way too many times in my house. But having these personal assistants and smart devices in your home can help with things like learning disabilities, understanding the environment that the individuals' needs are, right? And you'll notice the theme is individuals, individuals, individuals. It's got to be for me, right? It's got to be for you. Things like how I learn versus how someone else learns needs to be taken into consideration. I love this one. There's a company called Facing Emotions. It's using AI and smartphone cameras to analyze facial expressions of a person in conversations and translate those emotions into short, simple sounds. How many times have you talked to your teenagers and they roll their eyes? Yes, Mom. Right? If you could not see them, you would not understand that inference. So if I had a translator that could let me know their emotional state, that would be very helpful. I've worked with a lot of autistic students when I was a teacher, and they have special needs and they don't always understand why someone's laughing or if they're laughing, right? Are they being maniacal? Are they being, angry? Are they, think I'm stupid? Why are they laughing? So having a translation system using AI will help those individuals. AI innovations are improving healthcare accessibility, making services more efficient and tailored to individual needs. Last time I was at the doctor, she said, do you mind if I turn the AI system on? This is for Duke. And they're doing all of their recordings of and putting it into AI notes into my chart. I said, no, go ahead. I can't tell you how many times I've been at the doctor and I've had a problem, I've talked to her, she said, oh, I'll write you a prescription for that. And then I get out to the car and realize I don't have that prescription. So when she gets done, the AI outputs what she needs to do before she leaves the room. So I'm not forgotten. The individual is not a bother. The individual gets their needs met. Personalized health care. Right? Telemedicine. We think of telemedicine as being kind of convenient. If you're sick at home, you can talk to the doctor. What if you're someone that can't leave home? You can still go to the doctor with telemedicine. AI is enhancing these experiences for people. Remote diagnostics. AI technologies are enabling accurate remote diagnostics. Right? How many people have ever been misdiagnosed? Yeah. It was COVID. No, it wasn't COVID. It was, okay, AI is giving the ability of the healthcare expert to identify those things up front, to let them know that they may have made a mistake or that there is something that it has noticed that the doctor may not have noticed. Support for mobility restrictions are important as you move through healthcare when you have needs. advancements in AI technologies that are going to make the biggest difference are the multi-AI assistants and that type of thing. So when I first started seeing AI a few years ago, this AI generated pictures. This AI generated text. This one was better at writing. This one was, no, multimodal communication will become what's important, right? It can do all of it. Copilot, I've had it do images, I've had it do text, I've had it write letters. It makes my report for my boss every week of what I accomplished. Look at my Outlook, look at my Teams meetings and all the notes I've taken this week, and give me a list of 10 things that I've accomplished this week so I can tell my boss. It always comes back and it says, your boss is Keith Briggs. And here's what you have accomplished. Edge and small language models are going to make a difference. Small language models are that I could have the entire AI on my device. I don't have to rely on it going to the cloud and coming back to accomplish something. I could have everything I need right here on my watch. I don't need my cell phone, right? We're talking small devices. Your device at home could become autonomous, right? It doesn't need to go to the internet. It already knows, right? Maybe every once in a while it goes out there, but it should already know. Agentic and embodied AI, this is going to be very interesting for us because this is going to be your personal AI advocate in your pocket. For me, I'm going to own it. It's going to be on my device, right? It's going to know how I need the world interpreted for me. When the doctor says it's halitosis, the app says it's bad breath, right? Because it knows I don't understand what halitosis is. So these agents will also be able to do common everyday things for me. I will give it a large command, right? Fill out this form for me, right? It'll be able to go out. It'll know my information. It'll belong to me. I don't have to worry about safety because this is my device. This is my information. This is not available to the rest of the world. Go out, fill out the form for me, and use whatever tools it needs to use in order to accomplish the overall task. That's really what the agentic AI is giving us. Enhance virtual reality, right? Presenting the world to us in using special devices, predictive analytics, and so many opportunities for all of us. Interpreting our needs, advocating across platforms, dynamically personalized, anticipating barriers, and evolving. Right now, one of the things we are working on is at DIT, and we started in the innovation department, it's kind of moving on up, but we're trying to figure out how can AI navigate websites for me, right? The content is on the website, right? And you guys are responsible for that content. And so we could move that responsibility to the AI and present it for me, for my personality, for what I need. And that's going to be, in my opinion, a huge thing. That's it. That's what I have. Does anybody have any questions? No questions? Okay. Well, I'm always around. Yes, ma'am. That's a tough one. Well, my sister and my husband and even my 80-year-old mother, I talk to them about AI all the time, and I showed them how to do prompts, and I'm excited about it, so I'm talking about it a lot. As far as the resources go, I hate that. I hate that it takes one whole bottle of water for me to look up something on Copilot. Hate that. Small language models could solve that problem for it. It would be here and not there, you know? What was the other part? Did I miss something?
I think to be mindful. I mean,
I agree.
I think we're on a little different page about it, but I think I'm interested to hear more.
Yeah. And that's me. I just want to hear more. I want to know about it. I want to learn about it. I want to be the one that makes the first mistake so that I can tell you how not to make the mistake, right? So, thank you. I appreciate your opinion, and I do like it when people don't agree, because it gives me something to think about. So, thanks.
So, did you have a question?
Oh, did I miss one?
Would you mind going up to the mic?
Thank you.
Hello, me again.
Hey.
So I know AI is the topic of the day every day these days, and I do see a lot of research that says there's a huge potential for AI supporting accessibility.
Yes.
And definitely when I talk to vendors, they're pushing out their AI tools, and for only $10,000 more a year, you can add on our AI functionality. And then I go look at the disability advocacy websites, and they say, whoa, let's hold up. So much of accessibility is context-based, and maybe one day, but right now, AI can't necessarily look at alternative text on an image and tell you whether it's contextual or not. It might say this is a bag of groceries, but there's no context to why you're using that image on your webpage. So my question for you is there a place, or could you guys maybe consider creating a place where we could go and find a list of the AI accessibility tools and resources that are vetted, that are supported by the disability community, so that we're not just having to take a vendor's word for it and then finding out after the fact that it's not the magic pill that we thought it was.
And you're right. Everything I'm talking about, guys, is not tomorrow. It's not next year. It's not 5 years from now, probably. What I'm talking about is way in the future. And to get there, we need to be mindful now of the possibilities, because design doesn't just happen, right? Designing our systems in the future to understand what's coming is much better. I am a proponent for AI because I like AI, not because I think you need to use AI, right? And I think it would be great if we could come up with a list of resources. Maybe that would be an instance if you have one particular software where you could put in a request for Amy and her team and John to look at it and help you. I'm also a proponent for employee accessibility. My title has employee in it, so I'm really worried about what you guys are doing and how you guys are using it. And 70% of people in the office say they're using it to do their jobs now. Well, I want that to be safe. I don't want them doing it on the side.